You're with us. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's New Jersey taking on the Cleveland Guardians. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Now the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. And that's off the inside edge. And we're underway here this afternoon. On the ground. What a stop from his knees, the throw. But he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single. Now, Paul O'Neill. Swings through that one out in front that time.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
And the 0-1. Runner on the go. There's a ball. Throw to second. High fly ball down the left field line. Reaching for it and brings it in. Here's the left fielder, Ryan Braun.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
And here is Ted Simmons. Slap the other way, foul. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Then he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And now 1-2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you get a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Got him swinging. And now the center fielder, Lane Thomas. There's the strike, 95 of that one. Thomas patrolling center field, hitting leadoff in today's game, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2014. Now one missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That misses. Ball 3. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
The other way. Fair ball. Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out.
Now just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
2 strikes.
First and second here, no outs. Just misses with that one. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Got him swinging. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Carlos Santana in the box now. Takes strike 1. Just missed.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot.
Any dives, but it's off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play. So bases all loaded up. Digging in, Bo Naylor. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Yeah. 0-2.
Hopped up, and the infield fly is called. Mazeroski.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
And takes low for ball 1.
1-1.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there. Well, welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Cade Smith. Aaron Judge swings through it for strike 1.
0-1.
Out to short, Rocchio. And quickly one away in the second. Now it's the DH, Babe Ruth. First pitch, not close. There's a swing and a miss.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Swing and a ground ball, and it finds its way through for a hit.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
And there's a ball. Swings through that one for strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Check swing, but he went too far. It's 2-2.
2 strikes. Three and 2.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And here it comes. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Here comes Bryce Harper. And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 1.
1-0.
Second inning here. No score. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 2-0.
Number 34.
So 2 down. Here's the second baseman, Bill Mazeroski. That's ripped. Base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. Reached on an infield single his first time. Down and away for ball 1.
1-0.
Foul ball there. Mazeroski off of first with 2 away. In the air, right field, Noel. Makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of bottom of the.
Now pitching.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike. And that one finds its way through. So a man on base to start the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Daniel Schneemann. Check swing called strike. That's strike 1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that.
And that chance handled. Beats the second out there. And that's 2. Here's Brian Rocchio.
If you blink, you might miss it, and that's the magic of the 5-4-3 double play. It happens so fast, which is a huge reason why this is such a delicate sequence. The entire play.
That's strike 3.
Now pitching for the Guardians.
We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Tim Herrin.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
One up, one down. And now Ryan Braun.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Popped foul out of play off to the right. One down, base is empty. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Struck him out swinging. The high heat too much on that one. 2 outs, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ted Simmons. Swing and a ball popped up. Schneemann. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Back now at Progressive Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Lane Thomas.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on. See if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Next offering is in for a strike. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Kwan in the box here lets that one go for a ball. In the air, left field. Braun sizing this one up, hauls it in, and there's 2 away. So they're down to their final out. Stepping up for the Guardians, Jose Ramirez.
0-1's the count.
That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. Got him. Ball game.
In a 3-inning game.
That's a wrap on another great quest. Good job, kid.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. Right through there for a strike.
Oh, here's a game Lindor will never forget. One night in July of 2023, he went 5 for 5 with a home run, 2 triples, and he scored 3 runs. That stat line is so rare. Only one other player has done it. Guess who? Willie Mays in 1958.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Handles, throws to first. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. Juan Soto now. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
One ball, no strikes.
And that's through there for a strike. And 1-1. And that's down and away. Next offering is in for a strike. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Runner at third, 2 away. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back to the top of the order now. And next for the Red Sox, Roman Anthony. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Oh, he's so good about.
Oh, what a stop. Over to first. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out. And stepping in for Boston, Ted Williams. Ball one there.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touched it.
And that's in there at the knees.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
So up next, Manny Ramirez. Right through there for a strike. And that drops in for a strike.
No balls.
Going to count 1 and 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Back at right field, we're at the top of the 8th, and stepping in for New York, Luis Angel Acuna. A big swing and a miss.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
And that skips into dirt. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. They keep a big threat off the bases. Huge in a tie game like this. 1 out. Siri, the next to hit, takes high for ball 1. And fouled off. Hard hit, right side. In time to Vaughn. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Soto stands in now and watches strike 1. And a strike in there.
What makes them special is a lot of pitchers lose movement in their stuff the deeper they go in.
Oh, that's a strike. And we're back. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now it's Frankie Lindor. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1. Lindor swings through that one.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Ripped to third and caught. And now it's Mark Vientos. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. 1 down. And here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso. And there's the strike.
0-1.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Swings and misses. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Francisco Alvarez, the next to hit.
Alvarez.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. And that's downstairs and outside. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Goes down looking.
Now batting, third baseman, Adrian Beltre.
0-1's the count. He's out.
To right center and deep. Goodbye, baseball. Solo home run.
He's out. He's out.
9 outs remaining.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hey! 1 ball, 2 strikes. Out.
8 outs left.
Off the plate, ball 1. Aye! 1 ball, 2 strikes. He's out.
7 outs to go. And the run is in the score.
Out.
5 outs left, and they have just 1 run left to score. Let's go.
Ball 1.
Four outs to go, and they have just 1 run left to score. Let's do this. Three outs remaining, and they have just 1 run left to score. Cheer them on, folks.
No, that's foul. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's it. They've won the final showdown. Good.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Adrian Beltre getting ready to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over it.
And out number 1 on the grab. And now here is Paul O'Neill. 1 for 2. And a base hit on a line. 1 runs in. A second scores as well, and they trail by 1. So up now for Chicago, Dansby Swanson. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
First pitch, 7-10.
And that's in for a strike. That misses. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Got him. 1 out. And now 6. That's outside. Ball 1.
Well, here's a fun fact for you, Boog. Suzuki is the first Japanese-born player to homer in 3 consecutive plate appearances in the majors. Feel free to use that note in your next Cubs broadcast, buddy.
And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering upstairs.
2-2 the count.
Curve in the dirt.
Full.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. The pitch. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So here's Kyle Tucker now. That one ripped. That's back there. And that one is off the wall. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
Wastes no time there. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
Well, a really good chance right here.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it.
Lady Luck is definitely in your corner.
First and second, no outs. Whit Merrifield up to the plate. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Center field. He's got it. And there's one away. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. And that one fouled off.
Witt Jr. is one of only 2 players in AL/NL history to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in each of his first 2 seasons, Boog. The other player, Julio Rodriguez.
Touches down. That's a hit. They hold him at third base, and now the bases are loaded. So they're all loaded up. Caglione now at the plate. Fastball for a strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching.
Strike 3. Skeen says sit out. Back to the top of the order now. Lance Berkman will hit next. Swing and a miss. Going on.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
2 strikes.
Sets him down looking. Fastball at the letters froze him for strike 3.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Just off the outside corner. And the count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. And now the Astros are down to their final out. Swings and misses. That is strike 2.
That's a big run over there at first base. He's got some speed. Let's see if they send it. Got to be careful here.
Swing and a miss struck him out. And that is the ball game. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's New Jersey going up against the Colorado Rockies. First pitch coming your way next. Ready to go. Now the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. And that's downstairs. And we're underway.
1-0.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And a swing and a miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And now the right fielder, Paul O'Neill. And there's a foul ball. This one in the air center field. And a couple of quick outs. Ryan Braun, the next to hit.
The left fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
And fires in a fastball at 95. That one not close. And now it's even 1-1. And a foul ball. Next pitch downstairs, and the count is even 2-2. In the air out to center. Makes a nice running catch. Bottom of the first. Here's the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. Inside, just missed. Off the mark there. Ball 2. Out to short. In plenty of time to first. 1 up, 1 down. Next to hit for the Rockies, Sam Hilliard. Fought off foul. Just missed. 1 out, base is empty. On the ground to short, De La Cruz. On the run, sends it over to first, and they get the out. Now it's the shortstop, Ezequiel Tovar. There's a strike, 95 of that one. And that's through there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Way inside, gets out of the way. And down on strike. New inning getting started. So here is Bryce Harper. Marquez back to work. In for a strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And here's a slow roller. Throws to first in time. 1 out in the second. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind.
Oh, and a nice sliding stop. The throw, nicely done for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
And a swing and a miss. Back here at Coors Field, bottom of the inning, here's Michael Toglia. Now it's belted deep to left, way out of here, home run. And the Rockies jump in front. It's 1-0.
Now pitching.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Going back on this one. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Definitely didn't get all of that one, but man, the wind almost pushed it over the fence and left. He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted.
Laser could be trouble. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score.
Picks himself up an RBI. Recognized the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on the.
This one's into the gap in left center, and that should be extra bases. Runner from second scores as they add on.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. I don't know how he was able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
So the Rockies lineup turns over, and now the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. Ground ball right side. Harper steps on the bag, and that'll keep more runs. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Angel Shabib.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
On the ground right side. Throws to first, and one away in the top of the third. Ted Simmons digs in now. Nice grab. Jump throw across his body, and he's safe at first. That's their first hit of the ball game. Next to hit, Bill Mazeroski. And first offering is fouled off. Inside, just missed. That one out to right. Brings it in. And there's two away. So it's their last chance in this one. Adrian Beltre now at the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. Hit to the left side, and this is going to do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Rockies claim the win here behind.
Yeah, maybe it is a 125.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Diamond just about set to go. Getting the nod in this one, Paul Skeens.
Big time arm power. One thing he struggles with, though, is repeating his delivery. And sometimes you have bigger pitchers trying to sync things up. Not as easy as a more compact pitcher. But if he can get command going, establish it early, and carry it through the ball game, he's going to pitch deep into this one.
Ready to go now. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, number 94.
Clifton Angel.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike
Zero
one.
balls, one strike.
Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2.
In the air, left field, down the line. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down. Here's Yelich at the dish. The MVP in 2018, the runner-up in 2019. To the right side, Geloff. Over to first. Yelich is out. Anthony Santander at the plate.
Hitter, Anthony Santander.
Out front with the swing, and that is strike one.
0-1.
2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he was out front that
0-2.
time. Here comes a pitch. This ball's chopped on the ground. Sends it to first, and the inning is over. And we're back. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. Swing and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
Sosa puts it away for the out. Now here is J.J. Weatherholt.
J.J. Weatherholt.
Now one
That's
miss.
the ball.
Beltre, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. One and two here. The shortstop
2-2.
takes the ball.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
In the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. One out, runners at first and second. Swings through that.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him
1-2.
anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs.
Slider got him for strike three. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
Next ball.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Next offering misses. Now 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just trying to protect, keep the at bat alive.
And a weak ground ball to the left side. Zips it to first. And Guerrero is And welcome back to the ballpark. And now Roman Anthony. Skeens back to work. And that misses. 1-0. Skeens, 22 years old. A former first-round pick in 2023. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Up the middle, a dive, nice stop to first, and he's safe at first.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Next to hit, Derek Jeter. Just missed. This one in the air, right field. Judge getting an angle on it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. And here is Sosa to the plate. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball one.
Ball, that's outside.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Ground ball left side, could be two. One at second, and that's two. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the center fielder, Walker Jenkins. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Yelich hauls it in, and there's one away. So digging in, Nick Kurtz.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
On the ground, right side, and that one handled. Fires over to first. Play is made, 2 out. Zach Geloff getting ready to hit. In the air, right field. Sosa on the move. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. And we're back. And now the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swings through that one out in front that time.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Slings to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. Did not go. Down the line. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. That one at 101.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Now the third baseman, Alex Gordon. Pitch misses there, and that's ball one. Towards first. Oh, nice play. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done. Set for the bottom of the third, and here's the catcher, Ethan Salas. That clips the zone. Strike one.
Well, these players, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Just off the inside corner, and the count 1-2. High fly ball, right field. Sosa makes the catch for the out.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Beltre batting with one down, takes a strike. One out, base is empty. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
And a breaking ball misses outside. To the right side. And he's out on the tag. Now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. Flied to right his first time. On the ground to third. Whips it across. That's the third out. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is number 94. Swing and a miss, strike one.
You know, this group of hitters, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Here comes Christian Yelich. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often, so got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So a man aboard now with one away. So now here's the DH, Anthony Santander. Not even close there. Ball one. Swings through that one for strike one.
1-1.
Outside low, and that's ball two. And that is out of play. Yelich stands at first with one out. On the ground, could be two. And he takes it himself for the out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now it's going to be Roman Anthony. To first, and he has thrown four. Bottom of the fourth at the plate. J.J. Weatherholt. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Clips the outside corner. 0-1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
That one fouled off.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
And he grounds one to the right side. Gets it to first. One out in the bottom of the fourth. Aaron Judge at the plate.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Tosses to first. Already two gone here in the home fourth. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Taps softly third base side. A swinging bunt. 3 up, 3 down. Inning over. We go to the top of the fifth, and now the shortstop, Derek Jeter. Schemes back to work. Fouled off down the right side.
Well, these guys just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
0-1.
Sosa swings through it for strike one. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back. And it's gone. A shot to the opposite field. It's 2-0. So up next, Nick Kurtz. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Judge under it. Drops into the glove, and there's one down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Out to short, Weatherholt. Sends it across to first. Piazza out in the play. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the third baseman, Alex Gordon. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Ramirez makes the play. And we're back. And now, Walker Jenkins. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
No balls. 1 strike.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And that one hammered. That's back there. And that ball is out of here. That's worth the price of admission. And they're on the board. It's 2-1. Stepping in, Nick Kurtz. And
One
ball
ball,
one.
no strikes. That missed. That's
the rest
ball.
of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count.
That one misses.
Ball.
And now 3-0.
He hasn't fallen
3-0.
behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
That one finds the zone. 3-1. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Right side. Steps on first for the out.
Good slider inside right there.
Now
Batter
batting,
fighting to
second
get there.
baseman.
Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
Yellow.
Geloff measures 6 feet 2 inches, 23 years old. He's one of the few Major League Baseball players born in the state of Delaware. 0-1. Late with the swing there.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone. Ethan Salas will hit next. He's 0 for 1. First pitch just misses.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
2 down, nobody on. Way high.
No, that's up.
That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Leading off, number 94. Into center. And he makes the grab. One away.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Santander in the box again. Takes a strike. Outside low, and it's 1-1. And a foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Man at second. Gets a piece and stays alive. Line drive to short and caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Anthony up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Up the middle. That's a base hit. Can't glove it cleanly. Yelich headed for the plate. He'll score easily. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
Comes through with the RBI. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a...
Oh, and now a wild pitch. Anthony up to third on the wild pitch.
Heads up base running right there.
2 outs. Fouled off. He was late. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Jenkins makes the catch. Bottom of the 6th. Now the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. Swing and he breaks his bat. And there's one down.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
That's the third. And it gets by him. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, J.J. Weatherholt. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Ball. This one in the dirt.
1-2.
And the runner holds. And that just misses.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And it remains 2-2.
Ball.
With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. That one 95 to finish him off. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. And a swing and a miss there.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Ramirez, the runner at first with 2 gone. In the dirt. He checks his swing, and that's a foul ball. That one just misses.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle.
Tosses to first. Judge. And we're back. We go to the top of the 7th. Now. Left-hander out of the bullpen, Matt Strahm. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And the first offering, a fastball for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. And here's the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. Now the catcher up to hit, Mike Piazza. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Zips it across. Out number 3. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the DH, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Just missed.
Ball. 1-0.
And a rope into center field, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
The center fielder, number 32.
And now the center fielder, Walker Jenkins. He's already homered in this game.
Now pitching, Noah Schultz.
Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and we are all tied up. It's 3-3. And now it's going to be Nick Kurtz. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
No balls, 2 strikes.
A changeup missing, and that's ball 1. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Ethan Salas. In there at the knees, and that is strike 1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Now, Alex Gordon. Strahm back to work. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a ground ball. And he beats it. He's safe. Now it's the second baseman. Line drive, base hit. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to...
Ground ball up the middle. Uh-oh, throw goes to second. Low throw, picked, he's safe. So runners at the corners, nobody out. And next is the designated hitter, Anthony Santander. upstairs.
No, that missed. That's
Well,
the
this is a
ball.
critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Out towards left center. Ramirez sizes this one up. He's got it. Runner tags for home. He's in on the sacrifice fly, and they take a 2-run lead. Roman Anthony, the next to hit.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. He hauls it in, 2 away. Derek Jeter digs in now, 1 for 3. Yelich goes. Pulls that one foul. Yelich leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Fastball right back to the mound. That's out number 3. On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre.
Shohei Ohtani.
All right, Singy, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal.
And the 1-0.
Ball.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Now batting. Left
Now the
fielder,
number 2 hitter, Manny Ramirez. 0 for 3 in this one. And there's a ball. Ohtani, a 6'4" righty, 30 years old now, and he was born in Japan. And another ball.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Yeah, the batter now, J.J. Weatherholt.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
The tying run at the plate. The shortstop takes the ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
2-1. That's a ball.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
On the ground to first. To second. Pulls him off the bag. Critical at bat coming up, and in steps Aaron Judge. You got to feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is going to turn on one swing. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. That missed by a lot. And now 2-0.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That pitch in for a strike, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
That's a base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Against good pitchers, you got to take advantage of them.
Hammered on the line, base hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and
now
ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And here is Walker Jenkins. Outside with a breaking ball.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And that's off the outside edge. And the count is 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
2-1's the count.
And that's down and away.
At risk of walking in a big run here, and these fans really letting them hear it as well.
Right through there for a strike.
Full count.
He goes down looking. Now here is Nick Kurtz. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
No balls. 1 strike.
Called strike right there.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Outside low. And the count is 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strike. All set to start the 9th in this one.
Now pitching, Derek.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
That's towards center. Jenkins settles under it and makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down. And now the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. This to center field. Jenkins makes his way towards it. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And now here is Mike Piazza. And first offering is fouled off.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. And we're back. Bottom 9. And now Zach Geloff. Up the middle. Into the outfield, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
On the ground right side, and that chance handled. Off balance feed, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Now at the plate, Adrian Beltre. Substitution being made at first, and here's the pinch runner, Barry Larkin. Grounder might be two. There's one. The double play ends it right here. Close one here today.
You